Alright you guys, what is up? Thank you so much for clicking on this video and joining me today. For those of you that are new, welcome, and for those of you that have seen some of my videos before, welcome back. I thought I would bring you something new today, something I haven't done before. I'm gonna do a big old favorites video. I have a lot of items that I've been trying recently that I have been using for probably about a month or so, as well as things that I've talked about before, but I don't have one like specific compilation video of everything that I use on a day-to-day basis. So I've got a big old list of stuff for you guys. I have some clothes, supplements, I have a couple of drinks, self-care stuff, I have a dog item, so a bunch of different stuff that hopefully you guys will enjoy, and it's a long list, so I'm just going to go ahead and get right into it. Okay, first couple things I am going to get into are pretty random. First one is this energy drink. Those of you that know me know that I have been a Monster addict for a really long time. I don't like coffee, so White Monster has been like my go-to energy drink for a really long time, and especially with my work schedule recently, before all the quarantine stuff happened, I was not sleeping enough and needed caffeine to get me through the day, and so I was having like one Monster a day, if not two, and I'm very aware that those are not good for you. They're pumped full of chemicals and artificial crap that is not good for your body, and being a nutrition coach, I definitely wanted to be a better example for my clients and you guys, as well as you know, just treat my body better. And I've been kind of searching for an energy drink to replace Monster for quite a while. It's very tough to find one that tastes good, first of all. I don't like the taste of seltzer water, so most like natural energy drinks just taste like seltzer water, and I don't like that. Not to mention one that has no macros like the White Monster does, was pretty tough. So I finally found one. This is by Zevia. If you guys aren't familiar with them, they do teas, energy drinks now, and then they started with like a pop alternative. So they have a bunch of different flavors of, this is 120 milligrams of caffeine per 12 ounces. So this is one serving. It's a little bit less than Monster in terms of caffeine, but not by much. No fat, no carbs, no protein. Ingredients are carbonated water, citric acid, stevia, organic caffeine, and natural flavors. So very, very good ingredients that are sourced here, and it tastes really good. It's very carbonated, so if you guys aren't a huge fan of like really bubbly drinks, I would probably stay away from this. But you can get these at some Whole Foods. You can get them at Fruitful Yield if you guys have those near you, or on Amazon is where I found them the cheapest. This is the raspberry lime flavor. I tried the cola flavor not that long ago. It tasted really good, kind of like a more refreshing, lighter Coke. And then there's a couple other flavors as well. So definitely love these. These have been a lifesaver and an awesome go-to. All right, my next drink-related item is my Hydro Jug. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you have seen me talk about this before. I freaking love this thing. I carry it around with me everywhere. And since I've got it, I don't really go a day without it unless I'm out of town. But I love this thing. It's 73 ounces. I've got a sleeve on it right now. And I usually will go through about 2 of these per day. And they have tons of different colors. It's got a handle. The water label's right there. The new lids have this loop for carrying. And then the lid just pops off, kind of like a blender bottle. And you have to get the straw, guys. You'll drink so much more water with a straw, I guarantee it. But this is really awesome if you struggle with filling up water, or if you work a job where you can't refill a bottle over and over and over again. I am also an affiliate with them, so if you guys go to that website and use the code AshlynW, you'll get 10% off, and will also help support me and Daisy a little bit. So if you just use that, definitely appreciated. They just released a little tie-dye sleeve. It looks like this, but it's tie-dye instead. Super cute. I would highly recommend you go check them out. All right, next couple things I have are some personal care items, supplements, little random things like that. So first one I want to talk to you guys about is Tula, and you've heard me mention them before. If you've seen my short makeup routine, I think I've done a skincare little tutorial as well. I've been using Tula for, oh gosh, it's gotta be close to a year now. And I freaking love their products. They've slowly taken over like every bit of skincare and part of my makeup routine as well. I just keep trying new things and loving them, but these are two of my main favorites right now. This is the 24/7 moisturizer, day and night moisturizing cream. And this I use twice a day, every day. Super hydrating, very basic, just plain moisturizer. All of their products have a very fresh smell. They're not fragranced at all. Cruelty-free, just really nice, basic, clean ingredient products. All their stuff is made with probiotics and superfoods as well. I've seen a big improvement in my skin since I've kind of switched over to their stuff and changed up my makeup routine a little bit. So if you guys are in the market for some reasonably priced skincare, I would definitely check them out. I don't have a sponsorship with them. They don't know I'm doing this, but there are tons of athletes who do. Definitely use those codes to save yourself some money, or this is sold through Ulta as well. Alrighty, I got one more beauty item, and I talked about this in a video recently as well. This is my Native deodorant. I have the coconut and vanilla right here. I have been using natural deodorants for a long time now, probably close to 2 years. Like I said, I have been trying to slowly replace steps in just my life in general to decrease the artificial ingredients and things that I put on and in my body. So deodorant was one of the first things that I made the switch for. I've tried a couple different brands. I've tried Kapari, I've tried Myro. I think this is the third one I've tried. So far, this is my favorite by far. All the natural deodorants I've tried have been super oily, and after a while kind of break down. They don't really hold too well as a solid, and I don't like the feeling of my armpits being wet and slimy and gross. So Native is one that I tried. They sell this at Target. They may be in Walgreens as well, but you can see it's just looks like a normal stick of deodorant. The scents are phenomenal, and it's all naturally scented. Very basic ingredients, all things that you should be able to pronounce or understand and recognize. And so far I haven't noticed it getting, you know, wet or slimy at all. So I really, really like this. Any scent that I've ever smelled is phenomenal. This is expensive. It's like $12 a stick, unless you purchase like a 3-pack on their website. It's usually cheaper. And then there's some discount codes and stuff. So keep that in mind. But so far, I really, really like this. I've had this for probably close to 2 months, and I'm about halfway through it. I do have a couple other sticks that I use off and on as well, but it's been lasting me quite a while. I don't really notice it wearing off a ton during the day. I don't usually have to reapply, so that's also a big plus. That will vary person to person when using a natural deodorant, so keep that in mind. And also keep in mind that if you switch to a natural deodorant from one with aluminum in it, you're going to notice a couple weeks of a kind of detox and transition period where you probably will stink and you'll probably have kind of a rash under your armpits. That's not usually because of the product, so keep that in mind before you kind of write it off and give up on it if you decide to try this one. But really love it. Definitely the best one I've tried so far. Really easily accessible as far as purchasing it, and it smells and feels really, really good. So I like this one a lot. All right, next one is gonna be a supplement that I started using a month ago. I saw this recommended by Simply Mander. She has an awesome Instagram, an awesome YouTube channel. She is an affiliate for Driven Nutrition. They're a supplement company I had never heard of before. She talked about this. It's from Driven. It's called R&R. One thing I have struggled a lot with is fatigue during the day, regulating my sleep so that I'm not waking up a lot during the night. Just quality of sleep in general hasn't been the greatest, and then the hours that I'm sleeping are not the greatest either due to my day-to-day schedule. So, and it's a sleep supplement. I have never tried melatonin before, but this kind of has a few different purposes. It's meant to maximize recovery, help you fall asleep faster, improve sleep quality, and reduce adrenal fatigue. So it's got a complex for natural hormone secretion, so that should help your recovery as well as your mood upon waking and throughout the day. There is some digestive enzymes in here as well, which I love because since cutting out gluten and dairy, I've kind of struggled day to day with that, especially when I incorporate small amounts of those, you know, here and there. Keeping this in my diet, you know, in my digestive tract, I should say, is helping a lot with, you know, those little bites here and there that I probably shouldn't actually be eating. So love that. And then there's also a sleep complex in here with melatonin, kava kava, magnesium citrate, and valerian root extract. So pretty solid natural ingredients in this as well. The suggested serving size is 3, and in the bottle you get 30 servings. So depending on how many you actually have to take, this could last quite a while. And price-wise, it's not terrible. With Mander's code, I was able to get a bottle for I think 40 bucks, free shipping. So they ship crazy fast, and they also put samples in every single shipment. So all in all, love this stuff. Since I've started taking it, it definitely helps me fall asleep and stay asleep way, way, way better. But the biggest thing I've noticed is that when I wake up, typically it would take me a good like 1 to 2 hours to kind of shake the really groggy feeling like I couldn't keep my eyes totally open, or like there was this fog in my head. This basically almost every single time I take it completely removes that. I wake up super alert, feeling refreshed and like ready to go. So that's why I love this so far. I'm gonna keep taking it, and you know, obviously if I notice any differences or any tolerances built up, then I'll wean it off for a while. But so far, really love it, and I love that it's kind of multi-purpose. So definitely recommend this one as well. All right, now I've got a couple random, like all over the place products to show you guys. First one is gonna be my planner. I love this thing. It's from Coil. Extremely simple design, literally just a golden coil. This is a linen cover. They have a couple, they have leather options as well. And then just the pages on the inside. This planner is completely customizable. I'm talking like start and end date, the format that your pages look like, additional pages. Like they have so many options for what you could put in here. And this is the best planner I've found so far. I'm a planner junkie. Like I will literally buy one, try it out for a couple months, get bored of it or decide it doesn't work for me, and then, you know, try something else. Planners are expensive, so like if I get one, I want to know that it's going to work for me. So this was like the best one I've ever found as far as me being able to customize everything that I put in it. So for example, this is my June calendar. So you can see it's just a basic like month at a glance. Gives you all the dates, super basic like normal monthly calendar. And then every month I decided to add a budget page. Also customizable. I can add anything into that page that I want. It has lined paper on the other side. And then the layout that I chose for my weeks is just this daily vertical layout. It gives me the hours of the day, priority checklist up here, and then a to-do checklist down here, space for notes, and then obviously that just repeats throughout the week. There's probably like 8 to 20, there might even be more than that, probably between 10 and 20 different options you can choose for like the actual page layout. They have anything that you could imagine that might work for you, your job, your schedule, what have you. And you can put up to, this is the biggest Coil size, you could put up to 262 pages, I think, in here. But obviously it's completely customizable, as much or as little as you want. And this is amazing. I've got about 2 months left in this one. And I've already been looking at their website to see what changes I would make to my next one when I order it. But I definitely will be putting another order in, and I cannot wait to get it. This is so high quality. They are pricey, but any good planner is going to be pricey. I think they're cheaper than Erin Condren planners. I think it's a lot more elegant and nice looking, a lot more sophisticated and much more mature looking than a lot of the planners that I see. So if this is kind of your aesthetic, then I would definitely go for it. So far, it's the best one I found. It can't be beat. And I schedule my life like nobody's business. So I definitely appreciate having a planner that will kind of work with me for that. So highly recommend. This is probably one of my favorite things that I've bought in the last year. And probably one of my favorite things in the whole video for sure. Okay, the next thing I'm going to show you guys is super random, but most of you probably know I have a 2-year-old pit bull named Daisy. She is blonde, has very like coarse hair. She sheds more than I anticipated she would, and my parents, it drives them nuts. So I've been kind of searching for something I can use to try and minimize the shedding. Especially now when she's kind of transitioning from her winter to summer coat. And I saw this in a Facebook ad actually, and I ordered it on Amazon. It is the Sleek Easy grooming tool. This is the standard size. I think they have a large and a small compared to this. And you can see it's just a super fine-tooth metal comb. And all you do is literally just rake this in the direction of your pet's hair, and it literally takes off every piece of dead hair that you could possibly get, undercoat to the top. It literally scrapes it all off. It doesn't hurt them. She lays pretty nicely while I do it. But I could literally get like 2 handfuls of hair every 3 days when I brush her with this thing. Definitely recommend, highly recommend. I found this on Amazon. It was like 15 or 20 bucks, I think, and probably the best purchase as far as grooming for her that I found. All right, this next set of objects is for my workout junkies out there. I know most of you, at least in the US, are not able to go to the gym. I'm not quite sure what the situation is overseas right now, but there's this huge scramble right now for home gym equipment and workouts, and people wanting to know what they can and can't do with any equipment that they either do or don't have. And I know equipment availability is limited right now, so I actually picked up from Rogue some long resistance bands, and these have been a lifesaver for my workouts. I got 4 different sizes. I think they have 5 or 6, if not more than that. I have a really light resistance orange. This comes in a 2-pack. Same thing with this red one, a black which is heavier, and then a green which is kind of in the middle. Like I said, these are from Rogue. You can get these kinds of bands just about anywhere, but I know Rogue is a really high quality, well-respected brand, so I went with those just because I've used those at the gym before, and I know they work, and I know they're not going to snap on me, and I know that the company will help me out if anything does go wrong with them. I would definitely say that in terms of things that you should invest in for like a home gym, those and maybe like a moderate weight kettlebell would be your two best options. Those are the most versatile pieces of equipment I've ever used. There's really no limit to what kind of exercises you can do with those bands if you have a variety of resistances. Those so far have been amazing. I've used them in almost every single workout I've done since being, you know, unable to go to the gym. And the shipping was fast. It was free if you got 3 or more. And those are relatively cheap. I think the smaller ones were like 20 bucks for the pair. And altogether, I think I paid like $80 for 6 bands. So super, super helpful, really versatile. And those have been a really big staple in, you know, my training lately. So I would highly recommend if you have nothing, or if you are looking to just get a limited amount of stuff to wait out, you know, the rest of this storm, definitely take a look. I know that Rogue is a really good brand, but you could find them at Amazon or probably Dick's Sporting Goods as well. All right, this next item, I don't actually have it up here with me, but I will throw a picture right here. It is my Ninja air fryer that my boyfriend's parents and brother got me for Christmas. It has been the most amazing kitchen item that I have ever bought, ever used, ever received. I'm super grateful to them for purchasing it for me. It was probably my best Christmas gift of 2019. I literally use it for meal prep almost every single week. It is the best for roasting vegetables in like half the time. I've made donuts in there. I have made frozen, like pre-frozen fries in there, and they turn out so much better than if you use the oven. I know you can get them at Target for super cheap. They are amazing, super versatile. Again, really cut down on the time that it takes for me to meal prep. And I get to make a lot of foods that I normally wouldn't, just because the time is like cut in half. So if that's something that you are interested in, or if meal prep is hard for you because of the time, then I would definitely check out air fryers. They are incredible and probably one of the best kitchen tools for meal prepping besides like a crock pot. Anyways, I have one last item to show you. This is a clothing item, and it is a Lululemon sweatshirt. Of course, it's Lulu. You guys know me. This one I saw in a Lulu review that Kelly Yeager did not that long ago. I don't know, a couple months ago probably. It's called the Perfectly Oversized Crew. You guys can see it's definitely oversized, and it's just a plain basic crew neck hoodie. Not too fancy schmancy. I'm not a huge fan of crew necks, but I decided to give this a shot, and I've been living in this thing. So you could see it's got a drop shoulder. There's a seam across the back, and they actually have their new logo on this one, which I really like, because most Lulu things don't actually say Lululemon on them. But this is a size 4. You can see it's definitely oversized. Like, I probably could have gone for a size 2 if I wanted it to fit a little tighter. But I freaking love this. If anything, the sleeves are quite short. Like, they fit me perfectly, but I am 5'3", 5'4" on a really good day. And I don't have long arms. So if you're taller, that might be an issue for you. But overall, I love this. I've been living in it. It fits perfectly. I think it lays really nicely so that it's, you know, oversized, but you don't look like a freaking bag lady. And yeah, it's just super, super comfy. I am not normally a crew neck sweatshirt wearer, especially because I don't really like things tight up on, you know, my collarbone, but I love this. I've been living in them. I have it in 3 colors now, and they're fairly affordable. I would say if you are just looking for a plain crew neck sweatshirt, go for, you know, a cheaper alternative. I'm sure you can find really like basic Hanes ones at Walmart or, you know, Amazon, but this one is like a terry cloth, super comfy, and it feels really good quality. So if you have the money for it and wanted to spring for a nice one, this is definitely one that I would highly, highly recommend. I am a Lululemon affiliate, so I will link this one down below as well. If you choose to shop through that link, I will make a little bit of commission, so I greatly appreciate if you decide to do that. It's always, always loved, and we appreciate your support. Daisy does too. But yeah, I will go ahead and link this down below for you guys if you want to try it. And with that, that's all I've got. I have a giant pile of carnage next to me of all the things I just showed you. I hope you guys liked this video. I know it was super quick, but hopefully you saw some things that you liked or had questions on. If you guys have any other questions, anything else you want to see, please leave a comment down below. Don't forget to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that bell. I'm going to try and keep posting every week through this quarantine especially, and give you guys something fun to watch while you're trying to pass the time day to day. But if there's anything else you want to see, as always, definitely let me know. You can shoot me a message over on Instagram or in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!